It's time. You know what time it is, baby. Podcast time. It is here. ASAP Studio Podcast is here, bud. Too much energy?
Expecting.
You wasn't expecting that? I told you I'll come with a bang.
Threw me off.
He's just gonna keep going.
It's weird having to actually talk to you.
Why? You know what? This is we'll get into this. We'll get into this. But the quick little intro. How you guys doing? My name is John Carrillo. Half owner, 50% owner of ASAP Studio, aka the Long Shot Barber. And I'm with my best friend, my heterosexual lover. Say your name, bud.
Why you make this weird for me?
Because, bro, just, who are you? A quick little intro, bro. That's it. It's the only time you're going to introduce yourself.
My name is Albert.
Would you want to listen to you right now? My name is Albert. What?
It's like, it's also like, never mind.
I get the power of this mic. I think the power of this mic just gives me some shit. Takes me back to my 6th grade high school, 6th grade drama class days.
This is also, yes, John does play too much. John plays a lot. Plays with my emotions. Plays with our money.
Hey, yo, chill. All right, I'm gonna take it over, bro. Take this over.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys, this podcast has been long overdue. We've been struggling, doing a lot of things business-wise. We've been telling all you guys that podcast is gonna come, but it's finally here. We carved some time to shoot this podcast. Let's see how consistent we can be. But
I still feel uncomfortable.
dang, why?
Just speaking.
Speaking like to public or what?
In general. To you. To a camera.
To
In front of somebody else. But, you know, sorry.
Susan tried so hard to like let's keep this podcast alive, bro.
Letting you know, like, this is real.
I know, but it's just gonna be a lot of editing. It's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be some bullshit. Let's see what makes it far. You know, we should have a trivia like who actually watched the full podcast. But we're gonna rely on Jesus heavily to make us go viral with clips.
Who
Well, yeah.
actually watched the podcast?
Yeah, we do. But sometimes it gets boring. So what's up, bud? How's your weekend?
It's good.
What'd you do?
It's a good long weekend. Away from
Easter Sunday, huh? He's risen. What'd you do?
Did you go to church?
I did go to church. 8 a.m. service.
I didn't go to church.
You didn't go to church? Did you watch it online?
No.
Nothing. You know, I just realized this weekend, like so many people that haven't seen him forever come on Easter. Like it's like I don't know what it is, like the obligation of, like it's a checkbox obligation just to come on Easter. Like even people like who are Catholic or going to church that day, it was all over. And it was just weird seeing a bunch of people I didn't know.
You think that's a bad thing?
No, it's kind of the point, you know what I mean? Like to get your numbers up, law of average, I guess. It's weird looking at church in a business standpoint of things, like, because it's still like a business, but like, because we own a business now too, it's like, oh, that's why they do this, that's why they do that. But I know that's not the purpose, but Sunday, man, we just chilled. It sucked. It was raining a little bit. No, it didn't even rain. It was just gloomy. People didn't want to be outside.
You think it's semi or a little judgmental?
No, I didn't.
Like saying like people come on only on Easter?
No. I don't think it's like judgmental because obviously everyone has their own personal battles and whatnot. You know, I was talking to someone not too long ago, and I was realizing like how much mental trauma is a thing. Like from so many different people, how people struggle with it. So it's like everyone's going through like all kinds of crazy different things. So, I mean, I need Easter.
Trauma?
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
All right. Well, instead of mental trauma, if you can go back 5 years and change one thing, what would you change, John?
I can go back 5 years and change one thing. I fucked up a lot. What's 5 years from now? 20s?
Exactly 20.
We're in barber school, right? I think barber school. Yeah, we're still in barber school in 5 years ago.
Hey, we're working on the railroads.
You remember that?
Yeah, son.
Yeah, dude, working on the rails was. Hey, yo, pause. Shout out, Javi. Dang, that just threw me off. Like the roads brought back all these memories with like, Rolly and everything. That job.
John.
Oh my gosh, John.
One Nut John.
One Nut John, dude. Let me tell you the story about One Nut John.
Nah, it's okay.
No, we're not gonna go into One Nut John.
No, we're just 5 years ago. What would you tell yourself? What would you change?
I think I'd take barbering a little more serious. I don't know, man, because I just became decent. You know what I mean? Like, and I had to go. I was going through some pictures, and I was fucking people up, bro. And I was like, I don't know. I got a little more self. I would try to learn more, but the sucks thing like 5 years ago, like there was not a lot of education still. Like no one wanted to teach. You were kind of doing your own thing with videos, and everyone's like learning their own way. And I kind of just felt like it took forever to learn.
You feel like that's on you?
Yeah, it is on me, but I got there. I think I was at this point 5 years ago. I was over barber school, like over not having an actual instructor.
I was over barber school in barber school.
No, dude, I think I was over the fact that we didn't learn anything. Like, we didn't have no one to teach us, and then we just got hit with, like, I was still sucking at cutting hair, but then, like, my instructor was even worse than me. Like, I don't know how that happened. And I think the only one that these people were, and looking back at their haircuts, they sucked still, and like we didn't really have any good role models to actually learn. And then I got hit to a shop, my first shop, not Isaac's, the other one, like and then I just got hit, and I was like, "Hey, learn." And I was like, "Oh, and I kept just trying, and I don't think I really learned until I came here with you and just actually watched you, and yeah, you taught me.
It's a little heartwarming.
Yeah, it is. No, I really didn't. I don't think I became good until I came here.
Concerning.
When do you think you became good? Like, actually gave yourself, like, roses now. Like, when do you think? Because I feel like you've always been decent.
Maybe 2 years ago.
Hanks? When you started Hanks, or do you think being in Hanks? Like, with that reps and just getting... Yeah, because you got a lot more reps than I did. But I think I had to, like, go and learn more people, just being in my mom's house. That was embarrassing. My mom walking around in a robe sometimes.
At Fine Touch, too. So 4?
Because you went full-time with Fight and Touch before I did, huh? Yeah, I didn't go full-time. I remember I tried it. I think that's what I regret, not going full-time right in the beginning. Like, I mean, my dad's like, "Hey, you got rent's due." So I couldn't, like, so I always had to have a job. Like, I just went full-time with barbering, I want to say COVID. Because I was doing construction before that, too, in the mornings. And since everything shut off, like, that was when I finally went full-time, was COVID.
How do we get past, like, I know the real? Like I know...
Oh, this is third-party Albert, like, talking out? What do you mean?
And, like, letting... Because it's not lies. Like, you did construction, but... Like, if I didn't know you, like, I think you're, like, hard hat, like, manly man doing construction.
I was wearing a hard hat. I did do hard hat. I did drywall.
Just my understanding of what you did versus, like, someone's imagination.
What do you think I did when I said I did construction?
I think you were, like, the wagon puller pusher.
Go clean up everyone's shit?
Yeah.
Or
like you just sweat.
For the first 2 months, yeah, that was it. Just straight cleaning people. And then they're like, and then they put me on a job site by myself, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't build anything, but it was like demo still. And then I actually had to build a frame, like, by myself, and they just left me, and I was like, hey, I don't really know how to do all this. And but what they did is they traced it with, like, these chalk lines, and I just, like, put stuff together, and I had to make straight lines, and then I couldn't do it. I couldn't make straight lines for the life of me because, dude, these Mexican men are insane with spacing and just so engraved. I guess kind of like haircutting, right? You know, haircutting, like, we know that our spacing, but, like, imagine that, but, like, drilling, like perfectly gapped and in rows too. So, like, everything matched, and I was like, but you can't spell. Like you can build this great things, but you can't spell. Like you know what I mean? Which is insane to me. Yeah. But I actually did do construction, bitch. I was just everyone's bitch though for a while. So let's talk about a little how we opened up here in ASAP.
Like we said, COVID. COVID.
You think was COVID like our blessing in disguise a little bit?
A little bit.
First of all, let's talk about. This is something I genuinely want to know. What made you fully like want to come over here? Because you were making good money at your shop, like or better than when you came over here for us, right? Like it was more. I'll say, you want to get technical? Like how much you're making? You're making about like at least like $1,000. Because you've been no, a little bit more maybe. Well, that's the shit I always hated. You didn't track anything really how much you made, but I know you were doing good.
This is like where it gets like real. But
shout out to our poppy noise. I'm making notes in the background.
Because I'm not, as afraid as I am of talking about money, as uncomfortable as it makes me feel or something. To me, it's still not the biggest thing.
Money?
Yeah.
Do you
it's important, but it's not top tier.
Wait, here's a question. Do you feel like it's not important because there was never a haste to make money? Not saying like your mom never been like, hey, rent's due, or like you just got into things. Not throwing shit, but like there was never like a, hey, you need to pay your shit, you need to hold your hand. Do you think that was like probably a big factor to it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I bet you if like you like, hey, like if you moved out right now, you had apartment rent, like you'd be like,
I wouldn't have a home. Probably be homeless.
No, I think you would actually do more of the stuff you don't want to. Like you would probably grind more. We're so bad readers. We're trying to read it.
I think it's the. Maybe we should type these out.
Yeah. Jesus, like not to defend your writing.
Jesus's handwriting.
He's trying to help us out a little bit, but no, but like okay, so go back to Hank. Going back to Hank's.
Now I know I was making good money over there, but it turned into like what felt like a job to me. Like almost like a robot.
Because you're doing like just so many haircuts. This kind of goes back to like shop life, right? Because I mean, even before I left to go cut at home for a while, like shop life kind of, it isn't what all like people make it seem. Like you get really, you think you would have been burnt out by now? Like even just being here, but like
I'd like retire.
But like just be looking to other things. Like it's like, do I really want to do this for the rest of my life?
Kind of. In a way. Like there's no hate, shade, whatever. But like you become like a slave to the shop / like the people just walking in.
Because you're like, you need money, so you can't say no. But in a sense,
and then you look like a lazy bitch if you like don't.
So do you think it's
there?
Because you kind of got like, in a sense, a blessing, right? Because there's people who go to shops who are not established, right? Or they were building their, but Hanks was established. So it was like that helping being part of like a busier shop. Did that help you like further along your career? Because imagine just being a fang tent, right? Like where you could be there all day and maybe get one, and nothing happened, nothing moved. You know what I mean? Do you think that would be more depressing?
It was. Like we lived through both. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mine was
like it sucked. Maybe cutting 1 to 2 people a day.
Like it's kind of funny because you kind of in my head how I play it out. Like you cut in Beverly Hills in perspective because I cam real, and I cut in the straight up hood. Like I saw some shit at the shops, bro, and I'm like, dang, is this what cutting hair is? Like, And then when I left, I left. I was like, okay, cool, building up something.
It's so stupid. What did you see at the shop that made it so ghetto?
Dude, I saw prostitution happen across the street. Like I kid you not. Like I saw like this lady got picked up.
Hey, we don't hate on prostitutes.
All right, that's a career. We gotta hustle. Everyone gotta do everything. But people just showing up. Hi, this guy. It sucks because like I'm not throwing shade at the shop now because they probably got better. It's been years. All right, let's give them benefit of the doubt. But there's a guy who showed up who got overloaded on drugs, and he slept at the shop. And the owner came in and it was like, "What the fuck?" And like gangbangers would go to the shop, like they just post it up, put their like cholo rap music on. I'm like, again, no shade to the shop, no shade. I mean, it probably changed. It probably got a lot established now, but it definitely helped me and showed me like not to be afraid, I guess. But
be afraid of what?
Walk-ins.
Oh,
Walk-ins is scary. Like even to this day, kind of here for a little bit.
if you had to choose between, they're both walk-ins.
Okay.
But would you rather do 2 bald fades? Or would you rather do 2 gentlemen's haircuts?
Bald fades.
2 bald fades?
'Cause I think I can post that. I think a bald fade looks better on social media, 'cause especially in the beginning, than a gentleman's haircut. Now, what we're doing now in our business, like a gentleman's haircut is like what we're trying to market, and it's like they paid more, but an established like young person, because think about like if you're a young barber and you're posting older haircuts, most of the line because your client
older haircuts.
Oh, like a gentleman's haircut, like a 3, right? More clean, not a bald fade, right? Because the majority of where we live at in Oxnard, like people get bald fades. We're in Ventura, so we see a lot more of the gentleman's haircut. But like in Oxnard, when I was at the shop, like bald fades was like everybody. You know what I mean?
That's why.
So if you're established where you're at, right? Like you want to post what you trying to attract.
But you're saying, I guess, you're saying like Beverly Hills.
Yeah, if I was in Camarillo, I'd post a gentleman's haircut. Like if I was at Hank's, I'd post a gentleman's haircut. I wouldn't post a bald fade. Now I'd post those stupid haircuts you do.
I don't post, I guess.
Those stupid
That's bad.
baseball haircuts. I hate those. Every time people show me a picture, I'm like,
The poof.
you're coming in with the wrong person right now.
What makes a bald fade, in your opinion?
What is a bald fade? I think it's like it's a mid. I think everything is base.
What is a bald fade?
I don't have it right now, but normally this is like skin at the bottom. Technically.
Skin at the bottom.
Yeah, like with shaver. No, not the Schultz fade. That shit's ugly. That is not a bald fade. That is not a bald fade.
Technically.
Because there's no fade part. That's just a line.
I don't know. Jamie, pull up the Schultz fade. Just kidding. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm hopeful that somebody's gonna allow me to give them the Schultz fade.
Maybe it's Andrew Schultz. And he's touring in California.
He is. May 9th. Go see a special. LA Forum. Buy tickets. I'm just kidding.
Andrew Schultz, if you need a barber, hit up my boy Albert. Because I would not do that shit. I'll fade it. I'm sorry.
We talked about this before. But who would your celebrity
haircut be? Adam Sandler. Because
hasn't changed.
I don't think I can mess that up. I'll be so scared to be an NBA person, like a paid person, like an actual. Then I would not want to do ball fade. Most people, I would not want to do ball fade because you ever see how many people roast like celebrities when they get bad haircuts? Oh my gosh, bro, it's insane. So I was like,
who really knows the barber?
Or you could be like Travis Kelce's barber and go on Time Magazine because of the Kelce haircut.
His barber?
Yeah, his barber's like not famous now, but like kind of famous now. Like it came up on a magazine
Like
because of Travis Kelce was trending.
Multiple barbers. He travels.
Vin Diesel or Pitbull just do a like straight bald shave, or Mayweather when he did a bald.
You like head shaves?
No,
Like straight razor head shaves?
One time, this is my dad. He was going bald in barber school, and the blade went straight into his head. Like I nicked him so bad, but on top of his head, so he didn't really feel it, but it went straight in there. Yeah, nah, I don't like head shave. 'Cause I hate this part right here, like this bone.
It's a little scary. It's intimidating.
Yeah.
They're satisfying.
How would someone book a head shave?
How should someone book a head shave?
Yeah, would it just be a haircut? Like, would you like? Because we don't have a slot for head shaves. It'd just be like,
That's on us. We would have to make that.
I don't want to. I don't want to do head shaves. That's why I don't have it. That's why I don't have designs. I don't like doing them.
I'm gonna ask you.
No.
How many likes for John to go bald?
All right.
Just kidding.
We're gonna make a poll. Nah, cause social media don't like me, bro. No, I'm gonna lose any
Bald.
bad thing that'll happen to me.
Head shave, razor bald.
No, bro. Any bad thing, it would
might
have
look
to.
like
Okay,
me.
ready? I'm gonna make it ridiculous. If this video, I'll be true to my word. I have a wedding coming up, by the
on
way.
it.
I have a
On
wedding.
camera.
I have a wedding coming up.
yeah.
So this thing has to go crazy. If I get
I'm literally
Give me-
reaching out to you.
100,000 likes, because that's not possible. We're
You got
starting
a
now.
year to your wedding.
Yeah, 100,000. That's what I'm
Your hair's
saying.
gonna grow back
I'll
in-
give a month. In the month
3 months.
of April, if this video, this clip of 100,000 likes, I will shave bald and we'll go live and we'll post it.
Until April.
100,000, yeah.
So if we pin this,
And all of April, right?
no, just this month.
This month only.
Oh, are you saying until next year's April?
No, this month only.
To the end of the month.
To the end of the month. If I get 100,000 likes, I will go bald.
We're gonna Vince McMahon you.
Yeah. Please don't. I hope.
100K likes. Everybody, go share.
If this happens, I'll be mad. I'll be mad. Because our social media don't like me. I don't know why. Let's talk about my short shorts. Let's talk about the short shorts. Huh? It's my theme.
It's good. You know, people. What isn't it? It's like negativity, like draws you more, anyways.
No, I'm just kidding. But let's talk about this on this quick topic of like dressing. Remember, like you fell in love with the smocks and everything during barber school, and I just never did. I always hated it. So like dressing free like this is more. Do you think? Okay, let's talk about. Do you think clothes define your professionalism?
I think your professionalism.
Uh-huh.
Would you say proves
Did I say proofs?
your professionalism?
Yeah, like clothes, like they kind of define your professionalism. But we can't say that because to the project we got coming up, we got to dress like in polo, we got to dress branded, so we look good for companies. But here, since this is our home, right, we can do however we want. Wear overalls, short shorts.
Shorts, loose knuckle.
Yeah, they're coming to us, you know. I'm so bad. Jesus is right. I'm so sorry, Jesus, but I'm gonna play this out.
How should you judge a barber?
Yeah. So like, if you're going to a shop, like, okay, brand new, because we do this all the time. I see people come in here and they do I'll tell you what people do first when they come judge. They're mirror lookers first. I hate that in the beginning, and they ask you the number one question. What's the number one question they ask?
Yeah. You guys cut hair?
No, but like, how long you been cutting hair? I like, oh, hey, how long you been cutting? Because they're not really.
Now we could be honest, because it's a good number.
Yeah, 5 years.
It's crazy.
We had to say that in the beginning. We're like 2-3 years in the very beginning, because rule number one, if you're trying to build a clientele, never say you just started cutting hair. Say at least a year. A year is the safest number if you're trying to build a clientele. Because people still suck. Hey, I'm gonna throw some shade at some barbers. There's barbers that have been cutting for years and they still suck. I'm not saying I'm the best, but people come to us.
I'm just kidding.
People
Pro
come.
tip brought to you by John Carrillo,
Brought to you by John Carrillo.
aka Long Shot Barber.
Because we hear some stories, man. Some of the client stories we hear is trash on you barbers. They said, I want a low fade, and they get a high buzz cut. Some people say, I want a taper, they get a high fade. Or, you know what's the most common I've been seeing? Barbers taking up for a comb over, right? They'll take it up.
People like that.
No, Visa's like that, but some people, they just want a regular comb over, but the barber will cut up to right here, just straight cut in. I had to learn that skill, but
some people ask for that.
okay, here's a question. As a barber, do you give your client what he wants or what he needs?
There's a fine line.
Because sometimes we just do. I've done this. I don't know if you. I just done my own thing, and he was like, "Wow, this looks way better." But like, I know it's not what he asked for, because I fixed him, and he's like, "Oh," so I brought him to the light. He
In a way, to you, he did.
Yeah.
And luckily, he liked it.
Yeah, it could be bad. I think I'm at a point, and this is maybe not be bad as a partner hearing this, where I'm willing to take like risk on people and just do things, and like, if they don't come back, they don't come back, right? Like, because I know we have our certain people that are gonna just stay with us no matter what, which is a cool number. Like, so for new people, it's like I'm gonna give you what, because they're like what I want people to see. Does that make sense? Like what people like want to them view as like, if they ask you, "Where'd you get that haircut?" I want to say like, "Oh, I got them there," you know. Or
if it's messed up, in their opinion, because everything's subjective.
So this happened with this military guy. So he came in. This is recent.
I got a random text the other day. I'm done with military dudes.
Go get a haircut on base. If you're gonna come to my shop, look me up and be a little story time. Sorry. So this guy comes in. He was recommended by the nicotine pouch client, that other military guy. So he was recommended to me. So he already knows that I can cut hair decently because he liked it. It was a referral. So he came in. And I know since cutting up so many military people, I know what's allowed in the military and what's not allowed, right? So we kind of already know, like, so he came in with a full-ass mullet, right? And he's like, "Hey, my instructor said I got to cut this off and cut this down, but I want to," and he brought up this, he's from Texas. You need to fix your terminology, Texas. I need a taper fade.
Coming at you.
It started off hot. I need a taper fade. I need a drop taper fade. What the fuck? First of all.
John's worst nightmare.
So anyways, this guy comes in, all right, he has a mullet, and he's like, "Hey, I need to cut this down, right? Cut this off, but I want a drop fade, right?" So what I do, I hit him with the number 4 all around, and then I do a drop fade, right? Albert, I kid you not, everything I was doing, this man was like, I'll do one thing, and I'll grab something, do one thing, like whole haircut, I'm irritated. So I turn him around. All right, I was like, "All right, your mirror privilege should look for over." This man pulls out his phone when I'm grabbing a brush. And then mid haircut goes, "Hey, can I stop to look at it real quick?" To give him, like, can give him the mirror. He goes like this, trying to grab it. And he's like, "Oh, I kind of wanted like some hair." I'm like, "But that's not allowed. You know, I'm for the military." But he wanted a drop fade. I gave him literally what he wanted, and it was literally a drop fade. I take a picture of it, right? So I know I'm not bullshitting. It was a good drop fade. I got a comment on it, and it was decent. It was a good drop fade, right? And he didn't want nothing off top. His hair was all chopped and whatnot, and I was just so irritated. And then literally after he left, I texted you, and he didn't tip. Pissed me off even more.
About how long do you feel like you spent on that haircut?
About an hour, because how many times he was stopping. It was like.
That's a long time.
It was like a. And he's gonna say he's gonna get pissed, but it was like a landed on steroids.
Landed on steroids. Lando.
Trash. Trash. Yeah. But yeah, never just done. So I gave him what I thought was good, and I think he's got compliments. I wanted to ask him if he got compliments or not, because it was way better than what he came in with. He came in with a half-ass burst fade, and I'm not judging the previous barber because it's probably what he asked for, but yeah, done. I don't even know how I got down talking about this rabbit hole, but done military guys, taper fades, I'm good. Oh, because we're talking about like people, yeah.
This is a big argument, but in this shop, in our place,
Yeah.
what is a taper fade?
You have a different definition than I do. Let's go with yours first.
I feel like mine's generic. I feel like mine's a little more universal. That it's like squared in a way. Like if I'm looking at you, it fits your head, and then a light taper on your temple and nape area.
Right, so it's still a taper. To be generic, right? It's still a taper.
But you fade
The side to match your head shape.
Yeah.
Right?
To the top.
To match your head shape. I get that. People come in describing a fade. All around. That's what pisses me off. And they call it a taper fade because of the level change from bald to dark. That's in their mind why they think taper fade. And I go, I agree, like from a taper, like that's what it is. You're tapering the fade, but that's still stupid. Like you still need to look up what a haircut is in California. All right, if you're in California, look up what they call it in California. And if you're a barber in California saying taper fade, go f yourself. Because you're f***ing up for everybody else.
Become at all you hoes.
Before we go any further, let's take a little back road, a little road back mountain.
Yo.
Back to, what's your version of us meeting?
It's gonna be funny.
Let me say it. Go ahead. Take us through.
I don't know how you met me in a way. Like, I don't know your version of how you saw me meeting. Us meeting.
To be honest with you, I thought I was gonna f*** you up. I saw you, and I was like, "There's no way." Okay, so let's take it back. Let's take it back freshman year. It's all freshman year.
We met in high school.
Let me show you my freshman year version.
No, we met 8th grade summer going into high school.
Yeah, both didn't know anybody. So this is my version.
Yeah,
so,
we were both coming from. You come from Santa Barbara, and I was coming from. I was supposed to go to Oxnard, but I went to Pacifica, where I knew little to no people.
So both coming off fresh. I came in, I remember I had my cousin, I was going, like he was playing football. And I don't want to play football, but I thought I was hot shit and I didn't want to play freshman. I thought freshman was like the bottom of the bottom.
Didn't want to play
I didn't want to play freshman. Because I just wanted to stick with people I knew. And he's the only person I knew. So all summer I was training with them. Well, not all summer, but like in the beginning part of summer, I was training with them. I was going to a passing league with them. And then finally,
passing league?
Yeah. I didn't get in, but I went in. I went. No. And then the coach, and then he pulled me aside right outside and goes, "Hey, I think you have more fun than freshman." Because Moore was there too before.
Also a freshman.
Also a freshman. And he was a little bit bigger. And I think he left before me, and I was like, hot bitch. And so I'm thinking I'm hot shit. I'm be honest with you. I'm thinking I'm hot shit. I'm like, I'm going to be on the JV team. Even if I don't start this year, like, I'm moving up with these guys. These guys are my group, right? They're 1 year sophomores, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to stay with the older kids. And then I got booted down. So I remember first day I got booted down, I was going to be like, okay, so I'm used to this competition with older kids. I'm going to just mop the floor with these fuckers, you know? Cocky. And even though, okay, I didn't play Pee Wee. Like, I played a little bit, but I didn't come off a year of playing football.
What was your
I was a lineman, bro.
past
Lineman.
experience?
Lineman.
What's your
Past position?
No. What's the interview question?
The what?
Like, what's your past experience working in the field? How many years of experience did you have?
Oh, it's my resume? No, I didn't come up in it, but I came in cocky. I was like, you know what? And I think, especially when I saw you, I don't remember exactly the details on me saying you.
Me specifically.
You specifically, because I think because you and Jacob, remember Jacob?
Yeah, I was the 95-pound freshman.
Scrawny. I think I still have a picture of you, like jersey way too big. All right, like I was like, I'm gonna this guy up. Like if this guy's playing, like
I had an XL jersey for no reason.
And I came in cocky, and
Bucket
then
helmet. Had a bucket.
I don't remember who it was. I think it was Mora first that humbled me. I don't even remember, like, maybe this is bad trauma from all the football hits, but I don't remember us, like, how we got together. Like, our little clique, like, how we kind of... And I think it was you. I think somehow, like, people drew to you, and we all just drew to you, and the rest was history. Like, I think because your mom and grandma will show up, maybe. Because we didn't hang out, and no one else really hang out with us, just us. And I don't remember exactly how we all kind of got together. Do you?
I feel like... It was probably like you're saying, like you just thought you were gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
And then I busted you in the mouth. I'm just kidding. That's way back. But it's that competition. I think we was just through competition. We became friends. That whole iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. And you were way better than me. And I was like, fuck.
But you're way stronger than me. Like there's areas where you're stronger. And there's areas where I'm weaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we played two totally different positions.
I think senior year, going back that summer, we remember that off. Like I think that's the only year we kind of like trained. Because we actually tried a little bit. We didn't try in the weight room, which maybe we should have. But we tried. Oh, I did. I got a 1,000-pound clip. But we tried. Like, I was so confident that I'm a bust. I was a bust in the football.
A bust.
I was just a bust, bro. I had this fear. I don't know what happened to me. It was my biggest regret of high school. Just not getting over that mental block. And everyone was upset. Like, Moon was upset. Jenkins was upset. Like, got balling out. Passing the league, I was like without pads and everything, like, I was balling out. I was ready. Like, and our defense was looking good. We're like, oh, dang, we're going to have a solid rotation. We're going to be lit. I don't know what happened. I just froze.
But so we met in football.
Yeah, I met in football.
And we became, I wouldn't even say like we were best friends. Like,
I think junior year.
We became more, yeah.
I was jealous of Ian. That guy. I was get left out. I was like a third. I was always the third for a while, and then slowly people started falling off, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still here. And I was like, oh, it's not the best pick, but I'll keep it. You know.
We didn't get the whole chocolate bar.
We got the Hershey's Kiss. And yeah, I just stayed. We were supposed to go to college together. You left. I was supposed to go. We did a tour. I was sick. Went through a heartbreak.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Arizona.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah, all of us. We were supposed to literally all dip, and then I couldn't get financial aid. I could have took a loan out. I realized that, but I don't know what happened, why I didn't want to. I could have made it work, because I paid for school here. It's because my parents couldn't co-sign for nobody, and it was between me or Sarah going. And Sarah went. I think because Sarah would have been out there too.
TMI.
Yeah. Sarah would have been out there too. We would all have been out there. She would have been old enough to get us drinks and everything. I always think about, bro, like, I always play the what if in my head.
There's no.
I always do. This is my, like, not a regret because we're here now.
That would have been a little crazy.
Dude. I always think, oh my God.
We would have turned, both of us probably would have turned out two totally different people.
I don't think you would
We wouldn't be here right now.
No, hell no. I think we'd be in debt. We'd be
Probably be a drug addict.
Yeah. You think we'd still be living in Arizona?
No.
Because Italy stayed out there. Because Italy.
I wouldn't be homeless.
Nah,
We wouldn't be barbers.
No. You know, we wouldn't be barbers.
You might have gotten. I think you probably would have gotten into a frat, and then you would have been friends.
I always talk about like, I've always wanted to join a frat, like be a frat guy, but then I always the stigma to then everything. But yeah.
What you used to mumble?
I know, because I was my.
You would have got branded. How much money did you get branded on your ass? ASAP Studios branded on your ass.
2 million likes. Not just kidding. Hell no, bro. The internet wants to see people suffer, bro. So the odds of that happening, not that. Like, it's a possibility.
2 million likes. You heard it here first, folks.
2 million likes.
Folks.
So you left to college. Like, how were you kind of mad that you went alone, or were you just like, fuck it?
I was super mad. I got left out there by my girlfriend and by my best friend.
Yeah, you saw some shit though. You saw some shit in college.
I saw some shit.
Yeah, I
went to a Christian college.
You saw some midgets in a shower together. Your black friends.
Oh my goodness. We were segregated. We were the only like mixed.
Colors.
Yeah, we were room 318. Shout out room 318.
Shout out room 318.
I lived with my brothers.
So I can say.
Okay, whatever. We're
going a little off topic, but this is funny because it kind of leads to everything. So then I feel
like it's not racist if we're friends.
Yeah, it's not racist, bro. Like, we were barely friends with like black people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It don't give us an N-word pass, but like.
I don't even feel comfortable saying it.
And that.
Yes, John.
And that. So, but when you're in school, I tried the whole VC thing, and I was miserable. Like I was doing it with Jeanette because we were like, I think we both were like talking about like, all right, we're gonna try to go see Albert as soon as possible. Like because she was still going to ASU. I was planning to go to ASU at the time. Like, how can we get over to Albert, right? Like, that was both our goals. Like, how fast can we get to Albert? And I just hated school by myself. Like, school part, like, you at least had athletics. But school part and college, like high school, you get through it because you have to be there. But when people don't give a fuck, when you see people walking, like I can't do school, like, and I was just so miserable. And I was like, you know what? I didn't even drop out. I just stopped showing. And I was like, you know what? That's it. Like, I didn't go officially drop out. I just stopped showing. I probably still owe money to the school. I don't even know about. But yeah,
You don't go. I don't think you pay anything there. But yeah, like you said, I think athletics kept me in school.
yeah. But the school
That was the
part,
only reason. Like
I
wanted
hated
to
it.
stay in school.
And then I went down my workforce journey, and I was hopping jobs. I had my bullshit Obama phone job. I was still miserable because you're out there in Arizona.
Yeah. And I was in sales.
I was in sales. I was in everything. That shit sucked. And then you finally came home.
After one semester.
After one semester. After football season. Literally after football season.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Because you tried VC too, right? You tried to go like, you know what?
Went to VC. Saw what real D1 athletes look like. 6'4" Tyrones coming at you.
Humble.
Humbled.
And these people are JUCO.
Dreadhead Alabama brothers.
Alabama brothers.
That's not a lie.
They're really from Alabama.
I don't know his name, but number 2, safety. He drilled me.
It was him? You met Adonis?
Yeah, me and Adonis met. Shout out Adonis. Love you.
My boy. And then you have a better story of like how we started this. I couldn't hear my voice, I think.
Yeah, we were both lost. We were hopping from job to job.
Yeah. Shout out, I got Albert every job he had. Every job I ever had, besides Jack in the Box, I got Albert's. Yeah, brother!
Brother, every job I've ever had.